Alright, we're back. I know I promised the clock tower, but we missed something that I said we were going to go back for, and we didn't, and I need to go do that now. There was a side path I didn't go through that we need to take. We need to go explore because it does have an item. There is an item worth getting. Or at least, in the context of our lore play, we need all items to discuss our lore. You guys are a lot better now that I got a nice swinging, slow, stagger weapon. Did we ever get that gun?
What gun?
The gun they use. Is that the item over here? Didn't think it was. Maybe it is. The gun that the new hunters use. You get, and it's a more powerful ranged weapon. Boy, this is not doing any justice for light. I can't see what I'm doing in there. That lantern is crap. Alright. Nice. Blood vials back to full. No harm, no foul. We never went out this way. I turned around.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an item up there. I turned around because I know what's ahead, and I didn't want to quite mess with it. I think this is going to be a Blades of Mercy moment, honestly. I'm going to very carefully walk and get this item. Beast Blood Pellet. I'm not going to pop it. But I'm going to go ahead and go dual blade and get ready for this.
This is where Gilbert would normally be.
Yes. In the layout of things, this is where Gilbert would be. There he is. I don't know if this is Gilbert, okay?
This might not be Gilbert, but this is where Gilbert used to be located,
yes.
And Gilbert did turn into a beast.
Yes, but he wasn't a hunter. So
he was not a hunter.
There's not a reason to believe he ends up in the hunter's nightmare. But there is a hunter with beast claws that you fight in Yargle. Right? One of the 3 hunters. So that might be him. And he's like super beast mode in the nightmare. Or he might be no one. But this is a fast fight. Shit.
You're right, it was a fast fight.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he's got those beast claws that go crazy fast. And I mean, I could go in trying to stagger him and see if he'll stagger with a big slow weapon, but man, like a big slow weapon, you're taking a risk. I think I can just run to him. Give that a shot. Helps I don't get caught in the door. So I can't remember what he drops, but he does drop something.
He drops a firing hammer badge.
Oh, okay. That's how we get the gun. I need stamina. I'm gonna try to like cheese him in a corner like this. I need stamina. You can see why I'm trying to keep him in a corner. Did I just mid-air knock him back?
Maybe. Hey, I can't rewatch the film.
I got him, sweet. Notice he went human as he died. We get the fire hammering badge. I don't think there's anything else up here. I don't think there's an item.
Okay.
Nope. Yep, so this should look very familiar because this would be the starting lamp. And then you talk to Gilbert over here. I mean, there's not enough on him, unfortunately, to figure out, like, is that Gilbert in some weird way? Badges are here, aren't they? Yeah. Firing hammer badge, badge of the old Oda workshop. So these are the precursors to the heretical powder kegs. The powder kegs were driven by singular ideas and crafted strange weapons of great intricacy. It's clear that the philosophy of the powder kegs was already established at this time. So basically, it's just this other workshop, which I think it just exists for convenient lore issues of like, well, if you already had... Like, if these weapons were like, oh, these are all more powder keg weapons. It's like, well, I have the powder keg badge. How come I didn't get them? You know? And this is like, no, no, no. These are the Oto workshop badges. Oh, you guys are going to all be over there now because I ran past. I just want to go see what this badge does, guys. Wow. We're both, like, not hitting each other.
It's intense.
Yeah. Okay, so I wonder... Do you think I can make it through them?
I mean, you could try.
See ya! Alright. Let's go see what this badge unlocked. And now you see why I didn't want to go there when we were close to the lamp. Because that guy probably would have killed me, and we lost all that progress. Alright, so I think this unlocks the last couple of weapons. That I've been like, where are these weapons at? Let's see. Church hits we picked up, that's old. Stake hammer, boom hammer, whirly gig we picked up. Beast claw. I can buy that simply because I've found it. It's not unlocked. Yeah, I think it's just this piercing rifle. Okay. Which is what those other guys are using. A rifle engineered by the Odo workshop, precursor to the workshops of powder helicogs, designed for hunting on narrow streets. This rifle has been optimized to cause perforation wounds, but is unfit for reliably counterattacking. So it's trading damage for being able to use it for visceral attacks. However, people have tested this online, and an upgraded Evelyn does more damage than the piercing rifle, so it's kind of unfortunate that they didn't really crank up the damage. I think because this ends up scaling to an S, and that doesn't or something. But everything else here is in this shop because we found it, and I don't think, no, it didn't unlock any clothes, so. Alright, let's dump this in vials. And now... let's go to the clock tower. I forget which one it stops on. Try to catch the rune the clock stops on, because we're going to put it in motion. Did we look at the clock tower item? The celestial dial?
I don't remember.
A dial for the great astral clock of the Grand Cathedral. It functions with the astral clock in the Grand Cathedral. When the dial is held up toward the astral clock, the clock will come to life and reveal a secret to its curious interloper. Okay? So, we just hold it up. So you can see at the bottom, right now we're on a lake room.
Yes.
Try to keep it in the frame so we can see it.
Runes. Runes.
That comes all the way back around to a lake rune. So it started and it stopped on a lake rune. Okay. Well, that answers that. So, okay. Knowing what you know about the geography, where do you think I walk out onto? What would make the most sense?
Knowing what I know about the what?
Geography. We saw the clock tower from a distance. Did we walk out onto a ledge?
Well, yeah, ledge.
Yeah. We're at the top of the clock tower.
What?
But, are you ready for this? Let me make sure I don't miss any items when I drop off of this. There's boats in the water here. Do you remember in the Nightmare Frontier when you would look out and you would see what looked like ship masts?
Yeah?
That was this area. Alright, this is the fishing hamlet, and these are the boats. But, get ready for this. Look below the water. What is that?
It kind of looks like buildings.
Yarnum. The sky and the cosmos are one.
Are we under the water?
We are above the world. The world is under the water. Like Rom was hidden, the world we've been in is hidden.
That hurts.
I told you we're going to frenzy. I told you 99 Insight was coming. Remember when the Amidala crashed down? Remember when the squid thing in the seashell crashed? They fell out of the nightmare. That actually kind of the gravity. That actually, like, they just fell. If you don't think about the planes of existence and alternate realities they fell through, physically, that actually kind of makes a lot of sense. They just
But the buildings
swam
look like
too deep.
The buildings kind of look like they're upside down, so it's just... Oh... That hurts. It's like you fall into Yarnum, but Yarnum's upside down from this perspective, sort of. Well, I don't
And
like
this is
you.
what
I don't like you right
Maria. Okay, Maria was protecting something here. Okay, and we've established her to be a good-natured person, like a very good person.
Yes.
Okay, who had problems with things that happened. So, there's reason. Okay, that Maria didn't want people coming here.
now. Because it hurts your head?
It's beyond that.
Well, it hurts your head.
Let's go meet.
I have a headache now.
Okay,
I
wait a
cannot
minute. I
fathom
can come
the
get
insight I have gained.
this item over here. Some lead elixir.
Which actually is recommended for the Lady Maria fight.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I never used it. Doesn't it, like, dampen your rolls? Alright, I'm gonna pick this up, and then here's my favorite guy, which you gotta talk to. Yeah, of course it's my
Wait,
favorite
one
dog.
second. Is that the NPC? Because it
Here he's
says it
talking.
wants you to equip the milkweed rune.
for the wretches, by the wrath of Mother Goss. Mercy for the poor wizened child. Mercy. Oh, please.
It says it wants you to equip the
Wretches,
milkweed rune.
Yeah, hold on.
lay the curse of blood upon them and their children and their children's children forevermore. Each wretched birth will plunge each child into a lifetime of misery. Mercy, let the pungence of cause cling like a mother's devotion.
Is there in your throat there, boy?
Atonement, lay the curse.
Okay. So the curse is very similar to the curse we heard when we entered. Right? But also, it still can be read two ways, like a curse on the Great Ones. Because their children are cursed. Or they're cursed to lose their children. Right? Oh yeah, and he's specifically
Blood-crazed fiends.
murderers and fiends.
Atonement for the wretches by the wrath of Mother Goss. Mercy, mercy.
Okay? Kos is referenced to by Mikolash. Kos granted Rom eyes. Because that's what he says, right? As you once did for the vacuous Rom, grant us eyes. Right? Kos, or some say Cosm. Right? Okay? I'm gonna light this lamp before something bad happens. Friend is effective, yeah. We're gonna come back to this area. Like you were talking about the room. Yeah, we're gonna equip it. But he has different dialogue with and without it. So I wanted to get both dialogues.
He doesn't mention that in the book, so I wouldn't know.
It's more direct in here. Bergenworth did something. He refers to it as Mother Kos and the child. And Bergenworth did something obviously terrible. Because he's laying upon them the curse. Whether he has that power or he is just someone who was in the fishing hamlet and saw it take place to horrors, and is just wandering, muttering to himself of that. Does this remind you of anything?
Well, kind of Dragon Age, but I think that's not what you were going at.
No, not that.
Well, it's a headless being. It's kind of skeletal, so it kind of looks like the Patience. You know, the Patience, Oh, you meant a rune. Okay, well, it looks like the rune, but that's...
The symbol for
minus
hunter.
the dot. Because it doesn't have a head.
No, it didn't have the head, no. The symbol of hunter. And if you look at the hunter's mark that binds us to the dream, dangling upside down rune etched in one's mind, symbol of a hunter. Right? So, there you go. There's your hunter symbol right there. And that is here, basically, because this is the place what you could say is of the hunter's sin.
It'd be ironic if that was a hunter, though.
It would be. Alright. We're going to change here. As Rachel was saying, it's worth equipping the milkweed rune. Right? And becoming more like the kin. And I'm going to start this. I could start the fishing hamlet. I'm going to do it at the Astral Clock Tower because we're going to cut the episode here. So that we can walk up again upon him. Because it'll replay the whole scene. And so when we come back, we're going to walk that path. He has a different version of his tale if we have this rune equipped.